So after a, what, 3-year long wait, we have finally gotten Terraria 1.4.5. I still remember back, like, what, 6, 7 years ago, they said the 1.4 was gonna be the last. I wanted to make a video on it, but I didn't want to just do a playthrough, because, you know, that's kind of boring. It's 2026, we don't do playthroughs anymore. Except when I do. So I thought it'd be more fun to just look at all the new features that came with this update, and I thought I would put them on a tier list and rank them on my arbitrary and subjective reasoning. This video is probably gonna piss some of you off, and I think that's funny. And if it does piss you off, you should make sure you comment what pissed you off. And also hype the video while you're down there. This video is simple. I have a tier list here of basically every new item, painting, UI setting, world setting, and then I have the NPC portraits as well as the achievements. We're just going to go down the line. I'm going to rank them based on how I personally feel about them. Keynote, personally, you are not going to agree with this tier list, and that's okay. I will say, spoiler warning, I have not used some of these. Like, I have not used any of the whips because I didn't do a summon run. I did ranged. So when I get to them, don't expect the best ranking. So our first item is the Cob Whip. This is, I think, the earliest whip you can get now. It's made out of cobwebs and something else, I think. It's okay. It's slow. It makes a regular sound, and it's just cobwebs. It's looking like a D. Like I said, I don't have any game experience with it, and from just looks alone, it's nothing special. I don't see why you would use this. Next is the Slime Whip. This whip's a little bit better because this at least has some identity to it. This is a little... Does it always do fire? Whip crack can ignite enemies. Why can the Slime Whip ignite enemies? I was gonna move it one above Cobweb, but after seeing that, I don't know. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I'm moving it down to D. I like the idea, but I don't know if I can get behind igniting enemies. It seems a little odd. Next, we have the Soul Scourge. Badass name, by the way. I'm already liking it. See, now that's where you lose me. I don't know if I like that sound. See, because I'm just imagining every time I hit someone, it's doing that. And I'm not a fan of that. We'll move it up one from the other whips just because I feel like this one's starting to get some actual use. I could see, I think it was made of like just Demonite, maybe Shadow Scale, maybe not. I could see this whip having actual purpose. And I fuck with the name heavy, and the design is at least something interesting. Do not fuck with the sound though. It makes me uncomfortable, makes me feel squeezy. Next up is the Vasculash. That sounds like something my grandpa has. So this time, okay, I'm gonna sound biased here. This has another gross squelchy sound, but I like this one. This one is nice on the ears. I also like... I can't even tell what it is. This is my problem with whips. I can't tell what is happening. It's too fast for me. Like, I think I like what's going on, but I can't tell. I'm going to put this one higher. Don't ask why. We both know I don't have a reason. Now we have the Star Crash. Okay, so base whip alone, not doing anything crazy. It just looks like a blue whip with some orange like highlights on it. What's like the effect? Meteors fall on primed enemies by summons. Also, I'm just realizing now that I forgot to do these. They aren't on the wiki, so blame the wiki. I'm going off the wiki for all these items, so if the wiki does not have them, yell at me in the comments, but yell at the wiki while you're at it. Chicken Charm is S tier. It is one of the best items in the game by far. Anyways, nothing here is doing anything for me off base value. I'm feeling another D tier. On to the Vulgar Display of Flower. It's an A tier. I mean, it's an A tier. It's another Pantera reference. It's a good album. I don't know what to tell you. Next up is Electric Eel. Ooh. Hold on a second. Okay. The whip itself is whatever. It literally just looks like an electric eel. That sound effect is clean though. I hope I have like summoner fans watching this getting like livid because I'm ranking all their new weapons just on like their sound effects. Yeah, that's looking like another A. And that's that's another A. Next up is the Constellation. This is where someone's gonna get upset. Reasonably. This one I understand is a little reasonable. Listen, that sounds basic though. There's no sauce behind that. There's nothing. It's gotta go in like C. I'm sorry. There's just nothing there. Nothing there is hitting for me. And the last whip we have to talk about, Possession. No unique sound. Definitely a drawback. However, you can hit so much faster because it's like a tentacle. that it looks very fun, and it's also very fun to hit other players with this.
Do you mind?
If they ever go AFK, you can kind of just stand behind them and just put them in one of those movies that you're not allowed to watch on the TV. I gotta give it at least an A. So there's our whips done. Let's move on to our new furniture sets. Our first furniture set is the Spike furniture set, and I have very mixed feelings on this. First off, the idea of making a spiked furniture set is really funny. I don't know what compelled them to, but I like the idea behind that. It's just really funny. Now for the furniture itself though, most of it is kind of misses. Like, everything looks very samey to me. I get what they were going for, but nothing here. I fuck with the chandelier. You're gonna hear a lot as I go down the line. You're gonna hear a lot. It's usually the chandeliers, the clocks, and the bookshelves that I mess with the most, and that is very true here. This chandelier, very cool. It looks like something in a Bowser's castle. This bookcase is awesome. It's got like a devil head on the top and stuff. And then this clock is Kino. It's a guillotine. Look at move. It's a fucking guillotine. Look at that. That's sick. I love this clock carries it alone, and then these other two are also very nice. The rest though, the rest of the set is mid. I do kind of like the block. Honestly, I could make Bowser's castle out of this. This whole set could be Bowser's castle. I think Spike will be an easy B. If it's not clear already, I'll be ranking the furniture sets based off a median of the whole, not every item individually, because that would be quite stupid, because there's like 440 furniture items individually, and I'm not doing all that. Next up is snow, and this is the first of the few that are just kind of predictable, I guess. Like if I said, oh yeah, I made a snow furniture set, this is basically what you could imagine, like right off the bat. Which isn't bad per se, it doesn't do much. Like I could already imagine what kind of set this would go in, and it's fine. It's whatever. There's nothing here really speaks to me personally. Chandelier's fine. It's a snowflake, which is like cool, I guess. I do like the snowman. The snowman clock is very badass. I mess with snowman clock. I think we're gonna give that a D. No, I think D will be reserved for ones that have nothing going on. I think the snowman brings it up to C. That snowman is carrying. Moving on to, I think, is office. I was gonna try and imply this was a D, but then I looked to my right and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna ignore. I mean, I don't even want to get into that yet. I do like the background though. The background is very nice. The wall type is very good, and I do like just the basic ass lamp. Like that is just straight up a lamp. That I have a lamp like that in my room. I think office is another C. I could at least understand where we're going with this, unlike the next one. Librarian, I don't like this one. These main blocks are disgusting. The back blocks are fine, I guess, but everything is just so pandering. The bookshelf is just a big book. Who would have guessed? I'm giving it a D. I do not care for the bookshelves. I don't care for librarian. Jellyfish, I actually grew on me as I was putting them down. When I saw it on the wiki, I was like, this is going to be like too niche. This is not going to work well, like actually putting it down. And as I put them down more and more, I was like, no, this is cute. Yeah, no, this is cute. I like it. I really like when blocks move along, like just casually. Same with the background. So that was already a big plus. And then stuff like that. The clock is cute. This is a clock, right? Yeah, that's the clock. The clock. Holy shit, I just realized. The clock is a jellyfish checking its watch, which is a little jellyfish. That's our first S tier. I'm actually I don't even need to talk about the rest of the set. That is an S tier. That is undeniably an S tier. We're moving on. Our massive downgrade from our S tier is the Harpy. I do not care for the Harpy furniture set at all. I don't. This color scheme does not work for me. I like these colors on their own. Both these shades of red and blue are very nice on their own. Together, they just look like flesh and blue. I think the chandelier's got a nice look to it. That is the only redeeming factor. I do not care for majority of this set. That's another D tier. It just hurts to look at. I don't want to look at it. Going on to the hollowed room. I fuck with this room mostly because I'm pretty sure it's a Dragon Quest reference. Like, mainly, look at the chest and then like compare it to like Eldrick, what's his name? Eldrick? I think it's Eldrick. Compare that to that dude's sword, or just like right here, like that. The symbols of the furniture look like the wings or whatever on the Dragon Quest shield and stuff. If I was looking at it, it seems not my type personally. But going off the idea that it's supposed to be like Dragon Quest reference or something along those lines, I like it a little more. Now, a little more is only getting it to a C, but you know, that's better than nothing. On to the Forbidden set. This is a predictive one that I think works perfectly. Like, if I told you we were going to turn the Forbidden fragment into a furniture set, you could probably predict it would look mostly like this. However, I think it's one of those where it works out well. Everything here is pretty solid. The chandelier looks fucking awesome. The clock is a hourglass peak. I would say that's a solid A. I don't think there's any misses there. And then as soon as I complimented, no misses, we are on to probably the biggest miss, the Flinks furniture. Don't care. Like, I don't care about anything here. Nothing here matters to me. Like, I don't care about any of these pieces. I don't even have like a bit or a joke to do. I just don't care about any of these. It's another D tier. This is... what is this called actually? Hold on. Oh, it's Fey wood, but it is a nice aesthetic. It's like whimsical wood, I guess. You got like some mushrooms up in there. You got pink fire dancing around. Everything's very cozy cottage core. I think that's a B. I think overall it's got an idea and I mess with it. This is the Fallen Star set. I am not really that into it. It's another predictive one where it's just like, yeah, if you said you were making a Fallen set furniture set, it would just look like this. The only part I really care for is the background. It looks like Tetris. I'm like, whoa, Tetris 99 beatbox. For me, that's another D. No. Okay, maybe... do we move it over Tetris? No, we don't move it over Tetris. I don't care about Tetris. This is the Easter set. Makes me very curious why we added Easter back, as well as an enemy we'll see later. We added back from the console version. Makes me wonder if there's an Easter-related event we could add back. Shakes my head, questionably. This set's fine. It's alright. I don't really care about most of it, except for these bunnies. I really like this bookshelf with the bunny looking out. I'm a big fan of this guy. I would just put this in my house, even though it would not fit. Oh, I just realized how well the grass like lines up with each other. Oh, that actually might give it some points. I don't care for the background at all, nor the building. The building block's actually quite gross. It looks like a bologna sandwich. We'll give it a C tier. We'll bump it up. Next is, I think it's called like moon plate, dusk plate, something like that. It's like the counterpart to the sun plate, which I'm happy about because sun plate's grody. Sun plate is ugly. This stuff is nice. I could get behind this stuff. It's all just very chill. I like the moon chandelier. I like the crescent moon theming going on. I think it's a solid B. It's similar to the Fey one. Nothing in here stands out as amazing, but nothing in here is really bad. Speaking of really bad, I don't fuck with the Demonite one at all. Like, not much. Okay, like, there's some redeeming factors. There's some, okay? Like, I think this is the hot tub. Yeah, this is the bathtub, and it's a demon altar. That's cool. That's a fun idea. I like this chest. This chest looks like a little monster. That's cute. That's a good chest. I like how the lights are the shadow orbs, especially the chandelier. Chandelier looks the best. The other ones are whatever. This one looks awesome. But something about green and purple like this just don't look good. I think I can let it slide by with a C just because it has some redeeming qualities. But the next one we're going to see is just a better version. As expected, next up is the Crimson version. I love this one. I think the gore motif is just much better to go off of. Like, what does this have to it? What are these spikes? Are these teeth? I don't care. It just looks like basic monsters. And you get over here and it's sick. Look, there's like a mouth. There's a brain. There's a heart. There's a tongue. Oh, even like look at that door. Like everything about this set is awesome. That's an A tier. I think that's I don't think it's S yet. Not jellyfish looking at some watch levels. But that's an A tier. Cloud furniture. This one also was one that grew on me because those ones like, yeah, it's clouds. It's gonna look like this. This is just what I would expect cloud furniture to look like. Nothing crazy. However, I do like what they did with these lights. The way they look when you put them down. I don't know. The lighting around them looks very cool. Mostly, like, I think the clock is cool. It's like a torpedo whirlpool. Neither of those are in the air. I think the main carrier for me is the lights. And then I think like this is cool. I think the little water lake bathtub is cute. I think I'm gonna give it a I was gonna say C, but I don't think it's on the same tier. No, maybe it is. I think it is on the same tier actually. Yeah, no, I final answer C. I don't think there's enough to bump it up. The rest of it is kind of boring except for the lights and the torpedo, snow, storm, cloud, fucking tornado. This is the boulder set. I don't really get the idea behind this. This update had a lot of boulder jokes, and I'm not really sure why. The only standout items to me are, I like this being the bookshelf. It's just a bunch of the other kinds of boulders. The rest of it's just pretty decent, I guess. Like, I don't want to say it's bad, because it's not bad per se. It's just, yeah, that's boulder. That's boulders. That sure is boulders. I think it's a B for boulder. The aquarium set. This set actually made use of the, where's it, water chest. Which is good, because I feel like the water chest has always looked so stylized for no reason. I'm glad they actually put it with something now that matches it. Though the set itself is overall just fine. Nothing here really sticks out to me. I do like the background and the blocks moving. Especially the walls. The walls moving look very nice. The other rest of the set is fine. I don't care. I think that's a C. Very C today. Very critical. Speaking of critical, I don't care for this set, unfortunately. I thought I was going to because I really like the shimmer aesthetic, but I just don't really care for it. Everything looks very samey to me. Like, nothing here speaks to me. I think Aetherium is a D tier, honestly. Nothing there really does anything for me. Here's another one that's carried by only a couple. Everything here is just like pillars. It is like, if you look at everything, it's just pillars. Except I really like this chandelier. This chandelier alone is very good. Now that I'm really looking at it, I don't know. Now that I'm really looking at it, I don't know if that's enough to bring it out of D. One chandelier should not carry out of D. I'm gonna say we move it up just because I could see myself using that chandelier like in something else. So I will let it slide. This is another very cozy one. It is the pine tree furniture, just very cozy aesthetic. Like, I'm not even a Christmas kind of guy, but this gets me jolly. I could live in this house. I would live in this house in real life. The pine background is very nice. You could use that on just a normal cabin. You got like a Christmas door when you're feeling festive. It all ties together very well. I think that's a fine B tier. And the last of our furnitures is the Gothic. I kind of messed with this one. I especially messed with this, the wall. It's like it's just like an arrow, I guess. I feel like you could definitely use that for something else. Like some kind of bars, maybe. I feel like most of this was already in the game because it was just in the dungeon. I think the background is new, maybe. And I know the blocks are new. Maybe the door. I think that is another B tier, and that should wrap up our new furniture sets. Now, since so much of the paintings are from Traveling Merchant or random encounters I don't really feel like doing just for this video, I'm going to pull up this footage by Scoto Bazina, who just walks through all the new paintings. I'll just give my opinions on each one as they go through. Go ahead and do what I just did and leave a like on their video. First one is Queen of Bees. I feel like it's a Doom reference. Editor, put on the image I'm thinking of with Doom guys shooting out the... To me, that's what it looks like. And if so, I think that's got to be an A tier. Next up is the Sea of Silence. I think it's a C tier. Nothing there clicks me. I think it's a Final Fantasy reference, which is like... moods. I don't really care. After that is Heroes from Another World, which makes me upset because I think it's just a YouTuber group with their friends or something, and they get a painting and I don't. So that's a D tier. I'm kidding. It's a cute photo. It's a B. I'm just joking. Next is Crystallize. It's a D tier. It's boring, really. It's just a crystal shard, and nothing here speaks to me or says anything. Now, what does speak to me, this is my favorite addition in this whole update. Spoiler, this is my favorite addition. Let me explain why. So the gal in this painting is her. This is Ryoko from the music video for Fight Song by Eve. Now, if you look right here in the description, that's the 12th Chainsaw Man ED. And if you've seen my channel, like, at all, please just take a look. And if you could take a guess what my favorite manga is, since this is a painting of a character in a music video for a song that's made for Chainsaw Man, This is a Chainsaw Man reference. There is a Chainsaw Man reference in one of my favorite video games. You know, I started tearing up when I saw this. I saw that last night when I was downloading all these PNGs, and I had tears dropping down my eyes. S tier, best item of the update, arguably one of the best items in the entire game now. And after that, we have This Is Canon now. That's an A tier. I don't really have any reason for it to be A tier. He's just a funny looking guy. I fuck with him. I don't know what to tell. He just looks chill. He looks cool. This is Winter at some word I can't pronounce, so I'm gonna put it down here because I don't like words I can't pronounce. This is Obsidian Dream. It's just a landscape. These are probably all references. I'm probably missing most of them, and if that's so, that's my fault. I already got my one ball. I caught my air ball. This isn't my job anymore. This is the Runic Pixie. I think this is a developer, so out of respect, I'll put them up there. This is Banner of the Beast. It's a cat. I don't like that cat. I'm gonna put him down there. This is Stickman versus Terraria. Banger reference. I caught that one. I know that one. That's a good. I like this one. I would be happy to get this painting in the game. This one's Cozy Window. I'm gonna also put this one in A just because I actually like the art on it. Like I would just have this in my house. This is a good painting. This is r/Terraria 2023. It's fine. Nothing that speaks to me or anything. I take a shot every time I say speaks to me. This is Bold and Bash again. I don't know if I missed something with like the boulder gimmick, but I don't care. I'm sorry. This is October. I don't know if this is related to. Wasn't there like an Oktoberfest event or something on phone? Couldn't you get like Molotov cocktail? You could get something, couldn't you? I swear there was some kind of event with that, but it's like one of those old gen like Torcore that you can't get. No. Editor, fact check if I'm spitting out my ass or not. This is It's Scraggling Time. It's an A tier. I'm a dumb reference head. You say a stupid reference that I can point and laugh at. I'm going to point and laugh at it. This is Kaguya. Again, I'm sorry, I don't know what that is. It's an alright painting. I like the paintings that are references because they're funny and make me go hee hee ha ha. This is Prost. This is an S tier. It's like lunatic cultists with beer and then the German flag behind them. I don't know what went into making this, but it's really funny. This is Remix. I'm pretty sure the wiki says it's a reference to One Punch Man, which I don't like, so I'm putting it down here. And then finally, Dark Forebodings. It's C tier, I guess. I don't really have an opinion on it. It's there. So that's all the new paintings out of the way. Now we're on to the crossover content. So the first one, I'm just going to admit it now. It's a potential S tier. I don't know if it is. Let's just feel it out. You tell me what you think. You get this little mushroom guy. I don't really care about the mushroom guy himself. I'll be honest. I do not care about Mushroom Boy. However, I'm a very big fan of that soundbite. Something about that soundbite screams childhood joy, whimsy, other words that mean happiness. I think I can settle with at least a B, or the soundbite alone. Next we have the Bewitched Vanity set. I kind of love it, I'm not gonna lie. I have never played Dead Cells, so I don't really know what it's referencing, but the embery ghost head is really cool. I love the way it falls behind you. That looks sick. The pants are mid. I don't care. The shirt's got like a scarf that actually flaps in the wind. That's cool. I think I'll rank them together just to keep it easy. I think that's an A altogether. That is a good set. The pants kind of hold it down, but the shirt and the head are perfect. This is the barrel cannon. It's just very unfortunately cropped on my tier maker. I was very confused what the idea of this item was at first, because I kept shooting it. It wasn't magic because it wasn't taking mana, but it also wasn't taking any ammo, so I just didn't know what to make of it. But yeah, it doesn't have any ammo. You just have an infinite gun, infinite ranged, similar to like I guess a harpoon, but much further. It is not that bad. It's a pretty good weapon. I used it for a bit, honestly. I think a B. Actually, no. If I put this for a B. No, okay. I was considering moving him down just because I don't think these are on the same tier at all. But then I remembered the sound effect that he makes, and I think he's got to stay up there. The playing cards, I do fuck with these heavy. I didn't do Mage this run. I usually do. I didn't do it this run. But I did have these for a bit. just because I love the idea of like cards as a weapon. Editor put on a clip of Praetorian from Super Crooks. I fuck with him heavy. I don't know how practical they are. I don't know if they are actually that good, but like I said, I like the weapons that make my head feel good, and these make my head feel good because I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna name for myself. That's an A tier weapon for me, not gonna lie. Flint. I really like the effect when you hit it on the floor like that. That's fun. This kind of fucks up like Goblin Army or Invasion types. It really just mows them down. This is a good weapon. I think that is another A tier. And I haven't found the barnacle staff. I fished in the jungle for like 5 minutes and I didn't get it. So that's more than it's worth. So I'm just gonna put it in D tier. The ram rune. I don't really care about it. There you go. You just... Oh, no, I forgot the shimmer was there. No, let me go. Let me go. No, oh my god. I'm falling so pleased. Oh my god. It's D tier, dude. Oh my god. I forgot the shimmer was there. Fucking D tier. I don't ever want to use it again. The scram grenade just summons this little bug lady. I'm not the biggest fan. Oh, does she fly? Why are you still here? Go away. Does she not fly? I couldn't tell. No, she just appeared. So she just crawls along the ground. Can't fly. If you look at her, she goes behind you, so you can't even see her. I don't like her. This is not a good pet. I don't like this one. Yeah, I don't care for this little guy. Next is item flask. These are fun because you can actually put stuff in them like an item frame. Like, there we go, put that in there, or I put this in there, and the color changes depending on what like rarity you put in. Like, these are pink or red or whatever, so they go in like that. Or if I put in green, it'll come out green. So they're just a fun way to display items. You can also put in the voodoo dolls and they turn white. This is because I covered them in... I think it's a fine B tier. You can put stuff in them, and that's about it, but it's a fun display. No, nothing wrong with them. And I don't really need... This one just makes your buffs last longer, I believe. That's just another B. This is another one I never got my hands on, so D tier. Sorry. You're kind of ugly too, so you can stay down there. On to the Power World collab. This is Fox Sparks, here we go. It's like Vulpix, I guess, but Charmander, and you can hold it like a flamethrower. Like an infinite flamethrower, I guess. Which is cool. I like flamethrowers. I'm a big flamethrower guy. And you get a little goon with you. Can you use him at any... Oh yeah, you just pull him at any time. I kind of wish I found it sooner, because I found it way into hard mode, so I didn't have any reason to use it, but if I do another run sometime, I will use them. I think it's a B tier. I'll invest in it. These next two... Oh my god, mine looks evil. These two, I'm gonna say A at the minimum. I really think A at the minimum. I found these very early on, even before Hermes boots, and it was a lifesaver. It made early game travel so much easier because they're so low to the ground that you can even... Hold on, I'll show you. You can get in there. I think they're easily an A tier mount. Great for early game. I'll put their dragon egg up there too. Its only purpose is to hatch them. So, like, it could just go down there, but I think since it hatches them, it'll go up there. It's fair. Next up is Dig Toys. This is another one I wish I found earlier, because, I mean, I guess it could be helpful. If you summon him, point him... Oh, you can't. There's trees right there. Dig right there. Go down. There you go. He can mine for you, which is cool. Very slowly, though, so it's like... If you have him going for a while, maybe. I don't know if he has a time limit, but if he can just go for a while, then sure, I could see the appeal. Like, look at him go. I could just go over here and leave him, and he'll keep going. So, like, in that case, I could see the appeal, but it is very slow. So, it would definitely be a shoot him out and then just go do some other chores. I think he's at least a B tier. He gets stuff done. And then the armor is, it's D tier. I don't care. I do not have any opinions on the armor. I'm just gonna get these out of the way now. I did not use the roller skates at all. I guess it's cool sliding even when you're not, like, clicking anything. I don't really know the point, not gonna lie. I don't get the hype that I saw people giving them. I'm just gonna put all the roller skates in. I'm gonna give them a C just because I have not gotten a use out of them yet. Next are some of the mounts that turn you into actual animals. I'm missing one. I have not found the rat one. Dinosaur or Velociraptor. I'm really happy you can still use your weapons. I thought you couldn't, and then I saw this, and I was very happy. There's something that makes me very joyous about seeing a dinosaur running around just shooting shit. The Velociraptor's an A. Our next one is a vampire, where we become a bat. Can we use weapons as a bat? No, we can't. Non-negotiable. We're gonna move the rat down there too, just because I've used him. And then I already know, because I've used it before, we cannot use weapons as a pixie, but we are extremely small, and we're a pixie, so it's like, okay, come on. I think we can move through like 1 blocks. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think there's any nearby, but like if I make like a 1 block right here, that is 2 blocks. So yeah. So like this could be good for move. Oh, hold on. Let me not be too biased. Can a bat go through it? No, he can't. Okay, nope. I'm not biased. So the pixie can go through 1 blocks at least, so it could be like actual movement. Like, ooh. Like imagine you're trying to escape from something, you're running away. Oh shit. I missed it. Boom, and I'm out of there. Whereas the bat, you know, the bat's running away. Get me out of here. Embarrassing. I think bat stays down there. Pixie. No, okay. I don't think Pixie gets the same just because you can't use weapons during it, but I think the movement is very good. Also, just gonna rip this band-aid off now. I don't use pylons. I honestly just teleport around my world with my resonance wand thing. So, I know these objectively aren't D, but for me personally, they're getting a D just because I don't use them. I don't use them. Same with these. These also might be controversial places. I don't use yo-yos. I never have, and I don't plan to right now, so I don't know what these do. These have no purpose to me. I'm sorry. Next is the stress ball. Its gimmick is it will continuously use an item if you have your inventory down. So like I'm not touching anything right now. My hand is off the mouse and it is auto swinging on its own. I think that could be used for farming, right? I feel like that could have a purpose in like an AFK farm, which sounds cool. So I'm gonna put it in A. I might be wrong on that. I have not tested it yet. I haven't made any farms in a hot minute, but I have a feeling that could be used in one. Next up, I feel like these ones don't need in-game tests, but these are the upgraded versions of the mining outfit and the angler outfit. I think both are just they're fine B tiers. They are improvements from a armor set that needed them. However, I personally I've definitely not used the mining one. I could probably use the fishing one just because that I fish a lot more than I mine anymore. Actually, no, yeah. I think I'm going to move the mining or the prospector outfit down because I feel like that gets outclassed easier. Because this still has reason to be used in like endgame. Like there's still stuff I need to fish for, whereas mining I don't. I have my drill containment unit. I don't need that anymore. But I'm sure early on in the game, if I had this, like whenever you make it with cobalt and the mining outfit, I think. So if I got that around that time, that would be a pretty okay upgrade. Next is Jungle Juice. It's going in A tier, not because it's good in the game, but because I really want to drink Jungle Juice. Have y'all ever had this stuff, the Bug Juice? This is what Jungle Juice reminds me of, and apparently it is a copycat of Bug Juice. I might order some Bug Juice right now. I'm looking at it right now, and I kind of want some Bug Juice. Why is it Terraria state of the game? Is it what did I just open up? Torch God's flavor. I don't care. I don't do stuff with the torches. I put torches where I want and I don't think twice. This is also luck stuff. I don't. Pretty mirror. You can throw it. It'd be dramatic. It's like Dance Moms. C tier. Blackened fish. C tier. I don't fuck with these. Y'all know the commercial about Pop Rocks where it's like the students failing the class, or she like eats the Pop Rocks and like meets the teacher like in the bath. That's weird. I don't support that kind of behavior. That's D tier. I don't fuck with that kind of behavior. The shimmer gun's good because you can just do that to your guys and recreate their entire existence. I think it's a B tier. It has use. I was not expecting to like the car as much as I did. Let me zoom out for the car. I liked it a lot more than I expected. It's kind of fun. Look at that. You do like flips with it. Look at. Oh. I lost it. And I just don't. I'm stupid. I don't know. Look. Whoa, my God. Look. Ready? Tell me I'm not goated. Tell me I'm not goated. It's also a Fight Club reference, so it's an S tier, not gonna lie. It's fun and it's got a Fight Club. It's gotta be an S tier. I'm sorry. Acorn Slickshot's niche. Don't care. Didn't use it. Slime Spears, honestly, just a nothing burger. I low-key didn't even know Power Bomb existed. Let's put this stuff away. It's just gonna be a bigger. This might hit me, honestly. No. It's just a bigger bomb. It's good. It's like a noticeable difference. It's not like it's adding nothing. It is a noticeable difference. If normal bombs were a B tier, I guess I would say that's it. They're A tier, I guess, objectively. Then we got freeze bombs. I'm pretty sure these just freeze water when you throw them. That's it. Yeah, we'll say it's a B. It fills a niche properly. And then mud ball is just whatever. It's just a snowball but mud. This is a rainbow glow stick. Terraria's gone woke. Jokes aside, I actually really like these. I was gonna make a joke and put them in D tier because they're woke, but I kinda like them. Look at them. Look how fun they are. They bounce so much. I think they last for a long time too. Like, look at that. Come on, this is sick. This is so good. Look at them. Yeah, no. A tier for the woke stick. I don't care about these. These next blocks, this one's fine. This is a sharp spike block, I think. And then these are just dull team blocks. I don't play multiplayer, so I don't have a care in the world about these. These blocks are just the ones right here. They are the glitter fall. It's just the waterfall, but glitter. Or not glitter. What's it called? Shimmer. Where the fuck did I get glitter from? These are fine. I also don't have these. It's just pink phase blades. I kind of don't like the idea of having these. I'm glad there is pink because I feel like pink was missing out. I don't know how I feel about them being used with pink pearls while all the other ones are gemstones. It just feels odd, but we'll let it slide. Chlorophyte visor. This is for summon damage, I think. It's fine. Actually, I kind of like how it looks. I'll move it up. I was not sure about these at first. It is the like mighty tidy and portable kiln. I don't feel like showing them, I'm gonna be honest, but the point with them is that they put down like scenery, like stalagmites, and then this puts down like pots and stuff. I think that's cool. You can do some cool scenes of that. Actually, I'll move them up. Those are good for people that like to do more building stuff. Those are good. See, if I throw the axe ring, cuts down trees, it looks kind of cool. And then she will also there you go. She will also cut down trees on her own. You can always just help her out. I'll give Senix the C, and I'll give the axe ring a B. Replica demon altars and crimson altars, they're fine. They're cute, I guess. Same with this. It's just decorative cobweb. It just looks like cobweb. I don't know what this do. It's a glimmer popper thing. This is just a white, or this is a purple and a white banner. These are very weird. Editor, play the clip of me getting these.
So shy. He's a little shy. That's so cute. Thank you for 300 bits. Appreciate it. All right. I've only had two.
You throw a platinum coin into a oasis and you get these. I don't know why. I don't know how you're supposed to find that out. It gives you this bit. Like, I know the joke is it's supposed to be like noir, like those old films and stuff, like the detective films. I just don't get the oasis part. Maybe there's a further reference I'm not understanding. On top of that, it gives you, what's over here? This film projector. It's a monolith that gives you just like I said, like the noir, black and white, old detective films very cool. I like this one a lot. I think out of all the 3 here, this is the most usable one. We also have a CRT one. I like it. I just feel like it's hard to tell at some point. Like, I see the lines, and then if you look over at the borders, they're more caved in. It's definitely visible for a bit. I just feel like I kind of wish... I don't know. I feel like if it was any more, it would be intrusive. But I liked it. I think this one is my second favorite of them. Can you mix them? You can. Okay, that's cool. This one is my second favorite. This is my favorite. And then this one I am not a fan of. I like the idea. I do like the idea. This just hurts my eyes. I understand. Back in my day, you know, this is what y'all used to play on. But it's 2026. I'm not trying to play Terraria. Oh, it falls out. Hold on. Let me... Oh, it's only in that range. Okay. But yeah, I like the idea a lot. I get what we're going for. Maybe my eyes would adjust to it. But right now it's starting to hurt. I'll say the armor set or the vanity set's like a B tier. It's a nice fit. And then the film projector is an A. The CRT is a B, just because I wish I could see more. And this is a C. Maybe could go up with time. This is a bikini set. Terraria Goon Slop. D. I'll just put them all in D. This is just a bunch of... I think this one is Traveling Merchant, but I have never seen it, so I'm not going to rank it. But this is another developer set. Never seen it, so I'm not even going to pay attention to it. Hollowed Crown goes in D just because this just looks like the gold crown to me. I don't think they have any difference. And then welding machine just looks cool. Or welding mask, not machine. I have not seen any of this stuff in game. We're gonna do that together. We need it to be nighttime. We're gonna kill you. Damn, you got some help. What the fuck? Why is this guy so... is everyone... Everyone's tanky. Jesus. There we go. Summon Skeletron. Wish I could zoom out right now. I never played the zoomed in. I'm just doing it for the video. There we go. Did we get Chippy's couch with that, or is that a rare drop? I did not get it. Okay. Point is, it gives Skeletron a Chippy hat. I like him with his little dapper hat. And then the armor itself looks pretty cool, so I'll just move it up here. I've been a long time Chippy subscriber, so seeing him get so much stuff revolving around the clock here, it just feels earned, considering that's been like his guy for the longest time. So I'm happy seeing this stuff. That's all pretty cool. And then this is more developer stuff that I don't really have opinions on. They look okay. This is a spectate orb for multiplayer. That's fine. I'm surprised it hasn't been in the game sooner, not gonna lie. So this is a change to conveyor belts. Items now go up them. I don't do a lot of stuff with like redstone, not redstone. I don't do a lot of stuff with wires or whatever, but I have a feeling this is a really good change. I might be wrong, but I feel like that's got to be big, right? Like Biome go, that seems important. Based off assumptions, I'm gonna say that's like an A tier change. That sounds important to me. Another change that I don't have much experience in, but I really like. Mannequins can now ride mounts as well as wear armor, so I can give like this mannequin this hollowed armor and it can wear it and it can ride in this mount. I can take that mount off. It can use weapons as well, I believe. I don't know how it like holds them because he's not, but he could if he wanted to, I think. I really like this change. I think it makes mannequins feel a lot more alive. And there's also a lot more display stuff you could do with them. That feels like another A tier change. I have it as just a face saber in the tier list, but it goes for any of these swords that you can now throw. Like, at the end of this, it throws, sticks in the ground, and I can retrieve it. Same goes for like the key brand. I don't know if I would say... No, I would say actually, I think that's an A tier change. I think all three of those are really good adjustments of those items. There might be more adjustments like that I just didn't know or the wiki didn't list, so if so, feel free to mention them in the comments. These are just the big 3 that I thought to add. All these mobs feel kind of rare, so I'm just gonna look at them bestiarity. Bestiary, there we go. This is the moss zombie. I don't have any feelings for it. It's a rare graveyard spawn. It looks whatever, like a C tier. I have killed one because I have it in my bestiary. I did not see it on screen. I wish I did, because on the wiki it says it like screams at you. That sounds really raw, but I have not seen it. So I'm gonna put it in C as well. I really like the idea and I wish I could see it, but it feels really rare. I also have not seen a pufferfish, I feel like, but this art is perfect. I love that guy. This guy looks awesome. Them bringing orcas back feels really odd. They were in older, like the console versions, and then they got taken out because legal issues, I think, or something like that. But I really wonder if other stuff from the console versions is on the table he added back. I'm gonna put orcas in A, just because the idea of other console stuff coming back makes me excited. I am down for that. This is librarian skeleton. They pop up a few times. They're just kind of like the dark caster, but nerdier. I'll give them a B. And then the water bolt mimic. Very fun idea. I think that's an A tier from me. So that's all the mobs out of the way. We are just down to some UI/game mechanics. Then we'll speed through deep portraits, and I'm just gonna talk about the achievements. I had footage for some of them, but I wasn't really sure what kind of video I wanted to make on this topic, so I lost some of the footage, so I'll just rank them based on how much I enjoy them as a concept. So this is just the secret seed menu. I think it's just an objective A tier. There's no downsides to it. It's just an easier way to access the secret seeds. I've seen people say that it takes away from like the mystery of them, since now that everyone knows them. I think that's kind of a silly gimmick though. Like, I guess it's fun having, you know, deeper ball knowledge, but there's secret seeds in the game that aren't on here. Like a lot. Like they added a lot this patch. And I don't have any of them on here because I just haven't played any of them yet, so it wouldn't be fair to rank them. Like ranking this stuff down here without using it's already kind of unfair. It would be even more unfair to do secret seeds. If this video gets more than like 2 views, then maybe I'll play through them all and do a ranking a year later or something, but I think the secret seed menu is a very good addition. So is the, this is just the icon I chose for it. The idea that we can now mix secret seeds, also just an objective good thing. I don't think there's any downsides to that. New dungeon, I love the new dungeon layout. Hold on. You got the little skeleton face up at the top. You got this beautiful stained glass. Got the goons up here on set. You get the down. It's so good. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I think dungeon is an S tier. I think the new addition looks sick. Lightning, I think it's a good addition. This is the ability to craft from nearby chest. I think a lot of other people are enjoying it. I haven't used it like at all, but other people like it, so that's good for them. I don't have much use for it. This is the banner menu. This is great. I think this is an amazing change. I keep all my banners. I collect them because I like doing that, and I'm a loser. So having their own menu where I can choose when I want to grab them instead of having them forced in my pockets and missing them, great addition. This was a good idea. This is the crafting menu. I think it's an A tier. I don't have any strong feelings either way. I think this does feel more clean. I'm happy with this, and I think the UI still fits the actual like game. Like it doesn't. I was worried it was gonna look out of place, but upon seeing it, no, it's fine. It fits. It works just fine. I didn't mean to grab you. I think it works fine. I don't think it's an S tier because it wasn't something I was desperately needing, but it's a fine change. I'm okay with it. This is for journey mode. The 2 additions I'm thinking of are when you trash something, it insta researches, which is like alone. That's up here. That just makes it so much faster. But also, now in multiplayer, your research stacks together. I've never played journey mode multiplayer until this week, and those are 2 mechanics that I honestly just felt like they should have been in the game already. Those are just perfect quality of life changes. I think those are good changes. Stackable weapons. There's everything stacking. I don't know. It's like, for a lot of things it's better. Like this is good. This should be normal. I hated having... Did they stack before? I feel like they didn't stack before. Am I crazy? I feel like it used to look like this. Maybe I'm crazy. It might be, but I feel like you could not stack those before. So if you couldn't, then this is good, yeah. But like seeing, hold on, seeing like this feels cursed. This feels so weird. But it's like such a nothing burger that I don't really think it's worth commenting on. It doesn't change anything. It's still actively just one sword. You just have multiple there. I think it's a change for the better. It's just really weird to look at. Also, I don't know, was this in 1.4.5 or is this... Like, this might not be on the tier list. If it is, it's an S tier. It's funny. It's just a Zenith recolor with a copper short sword. I think it's objectively an A tier. It just looks weird. This is the mechanic where now you can shimmer a slime crown to start slime rain. I think it's one of those where I think it's B. I think it's a niche mechanic that has its uses, but rarely is going to come up. I don't know when you need to summon slime rain that often, but it's there. This mechanic is also technically good. It's where the NPCs can move in, like, for the day. Even if they don't have a house, they can move in for a day. For the most part, this helped me in a couple times. Like, oh, they came by, I could buy their stuff, and then they can head on out. But it just, like with the truffle just keeps coming up, and like, I don't want to build the mushroom biome right now. Leave me alone. So it's somewhat good. It just got my nerves a couple times. This is the mechanic that they buffed the sign limit from like 1,000 to like 32,000, which is great for me in my 32,000 planned sign world. Thanks, guys. And the last mechanic I want to talk about is the, I guess, like the effect that shows up whenever you modify, and the slight halt it does whenever you're reforging and you get something you want. That's an S tier. I think everyone wanted that. Some form of that kind of like halt, so you don't go past your modifier you want. I think this was a great, that was just needed. Okay, so now we are on to the portraits. I'm not going to rank the setting itself because they have already put in, where's this? They've already put in a way to disable it if you don't like it. They have the detailed sprites. They have it where it's just like a little icon. They have it so it's just like their whole sprite right there. And then they have it where you don't have it at all. So like there's so many ways to actually go about it. Like I personally, I like this one. I think that's probably what my permanent play will be. I like this one. I think the portraits are good. I just disagree with some of the higher detail portraits. Like for me now, this feels naked. This feels weird to me now that I've played this version so long. So this is basically just gonna be ranking how I think they look. This is, let me make it clear, this is not to offend any of the artists who took part in these, nor to disagree with like their vision. This is, again, my personal opinion on how I think these characters look in my mind. So I'm just gonna speed run. I will comment on the ones I think need commenting, but for the most part, I'll just be putting them as they go down the line. This guy's disgusting. I hate him. This one made me laugh out loud, though. The Kappa literally made me laugh out loud. I just don't think this looks like the arms dealer. Like, compare him to the sprite, and they just don't look the same. I think her hair, these two colors don't mix well in my mind. I think this one looks a lot better in like the wolf form. I don't like how those two go together. He looks too twinky. Really not sure why the golfer turns into like a dog or a cat or whatever. I never understood that. She looks really wrong to me. Her sprite does not look the same as that. I think this one's like spot on. Like this looks perfect for him. This one grew on me. This is not what the traveling merchant looks like to me, but it's kind of growing on me. So yeah, there's all the NPC portraits. For the most part, I would say they done well. I do think for the most part, they are pretty good. I think C down are the ones that are like, these look fine. It's just like, I guess the designs themselves are I don't know. The only ones I would say are bad are the ones in D. Lastly, let's end it with looking at the achievements. These will be a mix of how fun I think they are, as well as how, I guess, earned they feel. Let's just start. Let's do them in any order. Shell phone. I think shell phone's a good one. It takes the cell phone, which already felt like an accomplishment, and pushes it to its final limits. I think that's a good achievement. I honestly thought it was one already. Another one I thought was already. I thought this one was an achievement already. The Stardew one. Maybe it was just like the gimmick was already in the game, but maybe it wasn't an achievement. I would say it's fine. I also thought Mechdusa was an achievement. It's not shell phone level. It's a fun achievement, but I also thought that one was an achievement. This one's just playing any guitar, nothing crazy. This one I don't understand. It's turning back the title screen. I don't notice a difference in the title screen. Like really, I cannot tell a difference. Maybe that's a skill issue on my part, but I cannot tell a difference. I also thought, I could have swore there's an achievement for wearing sunglasses and looking at the sun. Was that like an Xbox achievement or something? Because I'm pretty sure that existed before. This is fighting the Moon Lord on like Zenith, I think. It's fine. It's just a little harder Moon Lord. This is planting 100 acorns. I would say it's down here actually. Like, sure, you earn it, but it doesn't take more than 5 minutes really. This one's related to a secret seed. I think all the secret seed ones will probably be like here or so, depending on which ones they are. I wish they were more involved, because it really does feel like go to a secret seed and just do the task. I wish there was more involvement with them. I mean, I guess you can get more involved with them if you play through the seed all the way, but I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at them wrong. I think this is one for shimmering an NPC. I would say it's there, because you have to find the shimmer and everything, and you reasonably transfer it back to your base if you don't have a way already. I think that's a fine do-it-yourself one. Same with terrorists. You have to figure out how to harm them in a way that doesn't actually harm them. Coffin minecart is a good old... that's one of those where you just find an item or crafting a specific item and doing a task with it. Those are fine. Mini-me, this is kind of been long awaited. Completing like the Moonlord set. I like that one. This one was just like a gimmicky one. I like this one. This one encourages exploration, finding the star boulder. They're a new item. I don't have them on here, I guess, but they're another new boulder you can find, and they like dance around the screen. Boulder Rain, another one. This is a secret seed. However, I think this one's it goes with the gimmick of the update. I'll let it slide. This one I still don't even understand how it works. I feel like there's only one way to get it, because you have to do a mix of secret seeds. So I don't. That's less than an achievement, more like a task, if that makes sense. This is another secret seed where you just go to one where outer space actually kills you. Rod of Discord, I actually had not got it until now. I'm surprised it wasn't an achievement until now, so I think that's probably the most reasonable achievement, I think. That's probably the most reasonable achievement we got so far. This one's fine. I'd move it higher, actually. This is the one for getting your villagers battle ready with the combat books. One of them you get through fishing. I think you shimmer the other. These two. Okay. So, Bestiary, IMO, I think it's an S tier. I had fun doing it. I think it is a really daunting task, but a fun one. I enjoyed the hunt and like trying to figure out how do I get these, because I was playing journey mode and I was trying to stick to only one world. So I was like, how do I get Crimson in this world if I have Corrupt? And so I had this theory solve. I did it all on my own. Figured out how to get certain trades, certain items from certain events. It was fun. I think that was a really fun task. Now this one, Trash Compactor, for getting 50%. I have really mixed feelings on. Because the research itself was fun. I think it's really fun to continuously add items onto your catalog, but there's two problems. Because I'm just gonna put it down for a second. It's not going here, but because it felt like, so it was me and my partner doing it, and it felt like for the last like 3 days when we were doing it, it felt like every day we're at 50%. We're almost there. We're almost there. Because there's no progress bar. There's no way to check how much you've done, which is a lethal flaw, by the way. I think this game has very little flaws. I think that is objectively one. I think journey mode should have a meter of some sort if you're expected to get 50% for this. I think not knowing how many you are away is really bad game design, and specifically for this achievement at least. So it went from like the hunt went from like up here to starting to just get really annoying and not unfair, but just obnoxious. So I'm gonna leave it here. If there was a progress bar, it would be here, maybe up here. But I'm gonna leave it in here just because the no progress bar really fucked up my enjoyment of it. But I think this is my finished tier list. Let's render it. So this is what I'm looking at for the finished tier list. Thank you if you sat through this whole video. OBS is currently looking at 2 hours of recording, so this is looking to be much more of a yapathon than I expected. So if you do make it through the whole thing, thank you. I appreciate it. Please let me know your thoughts down below. We have a comment section for a reason. Let me know if you disagree, if I forgot anything. I'm sure there's already some I know I forgot, so